Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever Long Haul. Today we're gonna obviously continue on making our long haul line even longer. So we're gonna start here down in Newmarket. As you can see, we already did the tram lines and the train station. So all we're gonna have to do is delete this. And then we're gonna head on over to Yeovil. Yeovil, yeah. Where we are gonna go ahead and work on Yeovil. Let's see, we gotta do our normal loop. Um, I'll try to save those. Nah, we got the money. Probably their houses are going to be deleted anyhow, so. I'll just do square. Little bridge? Ah. Bring it down a little bit so it becomes so. Will it do that? No. Looks like we get to have a little tunnel in Yeovil. Not too bad. Little square like so. Little square. And of course I forgot to put in the electrics for the tram tracks. And I'm also going to upgrade the middle. What happens if I delete that? Will it let me then? No. That one. Oops. No. Alright, fine. Let's just delete the whole thing. When in doubt, delete. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and reconnect this road back in so that we have the roads going the way we want them to. I think the train station is going to be on this side because we're going to come out and around in Grimsby. So, yes, the tram yonder. Under. Oh, that. Covered. Covered. Covered, obviously. And just need one more tram. We're putting on this side. Tram stop in the cave. In the cave. Huh. Tunnel? Yeah, tram stop in the tunnel. Alright. 2 lines. Starting at trains where the train station will be. And going counter to that. There we go. Obviously, it's a good thing to put in a tram station depot. I don't mind. I'm gonna stick it right up here. Whoops. Wrong buttons. That was interesting when you accidentally go back to the Windows Start menu. Ah. Why would these be different color? How about red and green? I think did we have a theme going on with these light? That was blue. Dark blue. Okay. We're gonna go with dark purple and slightly lighter purple. I have that backwards. Because I am interesting. That should fix itself once I put trams on. And we're gonna buy 1, 2, 3, 4, because these are cheaper and hardly anybody will use them right at the start. Sure, only 4, yes. And then we will tell them to replace with the nice fancy one. Or in the future, because these go till 1970, as where the these older holotrams only go to 1945, which is not too long from now. So, first line. Come on, there we go. Ram, Yeovil, clockwise. Ram, Yeovil, counterclockwise. I like that. Alright, so those will go. Station time. Obviously we need 2. I'm just gonna upgrade it to 320. Right here. Update. Already 1920. I think that's all we need. Maybe medium street. Apply that. There's obviously a mod to get the stations to do that, so that's wonderful. There's 300 for this. Way off the map. Fortunately, we won't be using any trains that do the 300 kilometer an hour. So I think if we do 205, that should be good. But I think at most we'll be using trains that do 200. Now for the big line to cut through the mountain. 18 million for that? Good thing we have a lot of money. Alright, so I like the steel bridge. Steel bridge. Wow, that comes down a lot. Huh. That seems to come back up. No. We got the money. I'm just gonna spend it. This one I am going to leave. From now on, I'm going to build my rails with catenaries. Because we're slowly moving out of the steam age into the diesel, and it's not too long before we move from the diesel to the electric, which shouldn't take that long at all, actually. In a matter of fact. Okay. And let's see here. Put in this little cross section so they can get back. Enough. Few signals. Let's see, that's station, there's the end. That's probably right here, about halfway. I think that's nice. Maybe about there now. And maybe about right here. Sure, why not? Time to upset people on the train. Because we're extending the line, which does a little bit of interruption to them. 6, so we need to add number 7. Head back to 6. And we're set, because the next one after that 8 should be Brixham, which is there. So that has connected in Yeovil. Alright, so we have a good replacements. How is our running? 5 minutes? 5 minutes is actually a little bit on the long side. Yeah, I think I'll just add in one of these depots and just put some more trains on. So we were using the Scotsmans and of course the BC4s. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 4. So I'm going to duplicate that and add it onto the Longhaul line. Let this play on, simply so that I can see how many trains I have to add in order to reduce this time. So let that train go on. Didn't reduce it at all. How about another train? Oh, that's 4 minutes. Click on that train so we can see where it's at. I'm gonna add this train when this one gets a little farther along, closer to the next station. Love the sound of those. Alright, so that is through the first tunnel over the second bridge. Second tunnel, there we go. Alright, I would rather it be closer to like 2 minutes, but we would be spending a ton of money in order to get it to 2 minutes. And our trains just aren't fast enough. I mean, it'll get shorter when our trains become faster. So, also, I wanted to show you this while I was at it. Up here at the, what is this called? The Colchester Oil Refinery. I had to upgrade our trucks here. Slow it down so we can see them. Before we were using the Benzes, but now we are using the Opel Blitzes. They're as fast as the Benzes, but they carry 3 more units of whatever they carry. So instead of 8, these hold 11, which is pretty good. I may actually need to connect a station to this and start shipping fuel out somewhere. Be an idea in the future. Let's see. Is there anything that we can really bring into this Colchester? Anything nearby? Let's take us. There's quarry. And here is the construction materials plant, which uses rock from the quarry. That looks like it's almost close enough to use a ship to come down here and truck it in, and then we can truck in the Colchester, which I believe we already have it set up. Yes. And construction materials go to industry, which we already have right here. That's even better. So, it's boat time. Boat. Boat, boat. Ah, excellent. And just so you know, this mod I think is very important if you're going to play with boats. The left-right dock mod. Right here. This is not a feature of the game, but if you see, it's at the top right now, and then it's at the bottom. So we want our ships to be getting south, this direction, at the bottom of the screen. So we want the dock, what is that called? Crane? Yeah, it's a crane. To be at the top so that our ships more easily have access to the dock. They can come into it more straight on as opposed to at some weird janky angle. So that's a good thing. We don't need anything too fancy, so just the... I might delete this road actually. Just have this come across. Nice and sharp. Alright, so here's the test. Is it too far away? Nope. Just close enough. Alright, so we got... Oop, back this back in. Ooh, wrong street. There are some very exciting mods out there. I'm in one of my private worlds. I'm kind of trying to figure this one out. It does new industries. I haven't quite figured it out yet though, so when I do, that'll be part of the next little land, I suppose you would say. Yeah. Alright, so let's come down here. And this crossing is going to be a hassle, so we will not have that. Yep. In fact, I'm going to pause it here so I can fix this road. Now, let's put in our cargo harbor. A left cargo harbor now. I think this might be a fine spot. Oh, I can do a bridge over there. And I do want a bridge. Well, I guess I could do a tunnel. I almost forgot. We are using trucks. So we have to have a large truck station. Can I bring this out a little bit? Yes. Excellent. I think that's a good spot there. I hope I did not put that too close. I think I did. Let's try that again. Alright. Deleted. This time, we will actually use the correct size road that we want to use. Because I don't want to have to upgrade it in the future, and 100 kilometers an hour is the fastest road in the vanilla game. Okay. Oh. This that should work. Alright. So I actually think if I do that, I can come straight up. Yes, sweet. And I think it might actually be worth it to go underneath. Yeah. Because this is already mostly down anyhow, so why not? Like that. We'll go ahead and connect this road. There we go. Connect that road in. Like that. Build this out. There. This. Here. And then we need another truck station. As long as this is highlighted, it's still in range. So if we can shrink the distance the trucks have to go, drive, I should say, still in range, the faster everything will be. Smooth. So M to make it larger. Nice and smooth, smooth. Sometimes this happens. I don't particularly like it, but it's just a matter of preference, really. All right, so need to connect this road again. I think probably straight from here, maybe? No, it won't let me. Let's straighten this road out, shall we? Always with the little details in this game. You can make it have a ton of detail, or hardly any detail, and so forth and so on. So in this case, we're watching for red lines like you see right here. So it's colliding with the rail. And then if we had it lower, it would collide with where the ships can go. Alright, and we want steel bridge because that is the fastest. And I might actually bring this... Nah, that'll have to work. Still on steel. It is, and we're clear. So, now our option is whether we want a truck line to... right there. Our option is, do we have the truck line come from the dock, drop off stone at the quarry, not a quarry, the construction materials plant, pick up the construction materials, drop them in town, and then come back to the dock. And I think it is better to have one line as opposed to two, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, ta-da! Now, because of how this is laid up, there's not really much I can do about this crossover. Yeah, it'll have to just stay that way. So I'm gonna make it kind of a lighter gray to indicate the stone, and then truck depot, road depot. Plug it in there. Time to buy trucks, freight. I'm gonna use the Opel Blitzes. 7, 8, 20. That should do because it's a rather long line. Let's take a look. Yeah, might be too many trucks, but I'd rather have too many than too few. At this point in time when we're making a load of money. Yes, turn that on. Our vehicles will be a lovely light gray. And this, my friends, shall be called RF. What is that city? Colchester. Colchester Construction. It's on, it's ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna let that play. Well, we are also setting up the next line, which is the ship. Oh, we have the Class E-94s now, the Boeing Stratoliners, which is a modded airplane, and a new bus, the SISU SB-9. 10. That was a misread. Alright, so I want to go from there and to there. This is what I was talking about. Because it has, if I had angled this more, it would be more straight in rather than this curve. And I did this one just right. You go straight in, come straight out. And this is going to be the same color as that. As a truck line, obviously. Where's about halfway for this? About right there. That's about where I'm going to put it. We need a place where we can actually buy boats. I think these are more like river ships than boats. Alright, so that one looks like we have the Klondikes to carry our stone. I'm going to go ahead and buy 4. Tell them all to get on that line. We can call this ship freight. Horncastle Quarry. Horncastle is the name of a quarry, obviously. But we need a replacement. And we do the Klondikes. Yes, our vehicles shall be light gray. Since this is our first... Why are they all going the same direction? Since this is our first Klondike ever, take a closer look. Paddle boat. Although, I guess these are cabins, and then this is where the cargo is. Nice looking ships. I like it. And we're already producing some stone, which is excellent. Eventually, once we have more stone coming in, we may actually want to run a line out to Pershore, which I think we already have parking. Oh, looks like we have the Sauertuscher and the AM4/4s. I'll let this run on while we're looking at our income. So, last year in 1938, we made nearly $42 million, which explains why we got our money back so quickly. Very nice. Very good indeed. And that was what? Bought a bunch of not too much. That's about right. About 2 million spent, so about 43 million a year. At least for 38. Anyway, let's find out if we can upgrade our long haul line. Alright, so our replacements. Let's check. Our wagons still only can do 120. And that does 110. Ah, so these new trains aren't good for our passenger lines, but are probably good for these. Not that one, that's a passenger line. Ah, good for this line, the oil line. So we are currently using the A47s, which is this train, which does 100 kilometers an hour, has 2,300 kilowatts of power, and 196 tractive kilonewtons of, I think that's kilonewtons of tractive effort. Basically how well the wheels stick to the track, I think. So we have these now, which I believe these are diesel. Yeah, diesel. These are 110, much lower power, almost half the tractive effort, but they do go faster. Do we upgrade or do we keep the electric? Not really that much faster, so I think we'll just keep the electric. What's this? 110? No. I think, yeah, this is a modded train because it's on the bottom. 110. Yep. That's fine. Do we have any buses? There we go. We do have some buses in Pershore. Fascinating. Alright, Pershore, let's take a look at your buses. You are using the Coast Bus. Ah! And just as I look, I'm gonna have to leave the buses till next time because it's past the 30-minute mark, and yeah. So, if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you can be alerted to when these videos are posted to YouTube. And as always, I hope to see you next time.